Hello Cowboys Nation, welcome to another video, and without further ado, let's get to another round of news from America's team. 3 blockbuster Micah Parsons trades the Cowboys could make. Rumors have been swirling about the Dallas Cowboys dealing superstar Micah Parsons. As he awaits a new contract and critiques the team's free agency strategy, it is easy to see why people are speculating. Parsons, 25, is in line to get a massive extension, and Dallas' insistence on not spending could hinder those negotiations. On top of that, it seems like the Cowboys have never loved his personality. Between his podcast, his quotes to the media, and his out-loud messages to the front office, there have long been rumors about an internal dislike for his public persona. If Parsons does become available on the trade market, it would be a frenzy to acquire the 3-time All-Pro. With that in mind, let's take a look at 3 blockbuster trade options the Cowboys could entertain for Micah Parsons. Could the Lions join Detroit's pack? Cowboys receive 2025 first-round pick, 2025 third-round pick, 2026 first-round pick, 2027 second-round pick, defensive end Josh Paschal. Lions receive Micah Parsons. If the Cowboys are going to move their defensive centerpiece, the deal needs to start with, at least, 2 first-round picks. That start is similar compensation to some other blockbuster trades involving young defensive stars. Now, that price could go up depending on who Dallas is talking to. An offer from an NFC rival should give them more than the average AFC offer. This deal with the Lions is a good example of that. Detroit is in need of a second-star pass rusher, and Parsons could fit right in with their culture. The problem is, they are a rival who Dallas will face off with again, and thus they'd need a big package to consider it. This deal does that, giving the Cowboys 4 high-quality picks over 3 years, as well as a young defensive lineman that can supplement the loss of Parsons, and potentially more in free agency. Eberflus impact, Bears in, Parsons out. Cowboys receive 2025 first-round pick, 2026 first-round pick, defensive end DeMarcus Walker, cornerback Kyler Gordon. Bears receive Micah Parsons, 2025 7th-round pick. With the hiring of Matt Eberflus as defensive coordinator, it is smart for fans to keep an eye on former and current Bears players as targets for the Cowboys. This would become especially true if Parsons hits the trade market. Eberflus ran the show in Chicago for 3 years, and he brought in his guys in that time span. The Bears' defense is littered with guys that Eberflus loves, both because of scheme fit and talent. If Dallas fields calls on Parsons, they could bring 2 first-round picks in from Chicago and a pair of Eberflus-made defenders. Cornerback Kyler Gordon was one of the first draft picks the now Cowboys defensive coordinator made, and he's proven to be a starter with high upside. In 2023, Eberflus targeted veteran pass rusher DeMarcus Walker in free agency, and in just 2 seasons with the Bears, he has totaled 32 quarterback hits. If Dallas could net this kind of elite draft capital, plus 2 starting-caliber defenders familiar with Eberflus' scheme, it could become the top trade offer in the league for Micah Parsons' talents. Parsons joins Stroud in Houston. Cowboys receive 2025 first-round pick, 2025 5th-round pick, 2026 first-round pick, 2027 first-round pick. Texans receive Micah Parsons. Between C.J. Stroud and Micah Parsons' friendship, the Texans' willingness to move draft capital, and their win-now attitude, an in-state trade between Dallas and Houston could make a lot of sense. In this hypothetical move, the Cowboys capitalize on Houston's Super Bowl aspirations by snatching up their draft capital. Without demanding a player from Houston, they could acquire more draft picks, and thus set up their future in one single move. Whether Dallas hits on those picks is another question, but it gives them a ton of flexibility. Either way, a trade for Micah Parsons will net the Dallas Cowboys a ton of resources. The question is, will the return outweigh his tremendous impact?